to tell you a dark parable. A parable of sin and damnation. This parable starts like this. Master Chief damned himself to Hades because he decided to murder indiscriminately as his wretched soul gets cast down to the fires of Hades. Master Chief ends up damned for killing aliens and ends up damned for killing so many young aliens that were children. So he screams on his way down to Hades, stripped of his helmet, stripped of his armor, stripped of his weaponry, and caged up in the very fiery bowels of Hades itself, tormented by demons day and night, as Master Chief screams out, "Cortana! Cortana! Where are you, Cortana?" But Cortana doesn't hear him. Cortana is unable to hear him, as Master Chief dies every day, and for every death of the Covenant grunt he has committed against, ended up dying the same way, beaten, clubbed, and shot. And for every alien he has killed, he has been put in a special variation of punishment. As the punishment fits his crime. As he is punished, so too a newcomer to the pit of damnation, Garith, for killing his fellow man during the zombie apocalypse. He dies by losing his arm, specifically his left arm, upon killing one of the survivors. Garith has his arm chopped off for shooting a fellow survivor in the head out of anger. And Garith dies. His soul goes and plummets straight down to the fires of Hades, putting him alongside Master Chief. Garith cries out in pain, losing his arm over and over and over and over again. Whereas Garith cries out, "Zeus! Zeus! Please forgive me, Almighty Zeus." But Zeus doesn't hear him. Zeus has damned him straight to the fiery bowels of Hades for his sins. As he gets shot over and over and over again, getting his left arm ripped off over and over again, only for him to regrow his arm, only to have it ripped off again, only to be riddled with bullet holes again, and then stabbed all over with the two-pronged pitchforks, the smaller two-pronged pitchforks that are purple, all over, and stabbed in the eyes over and over and over again, for relishing watching one of the other survivors getting killed by a zombie instead of helping. As more blood-curdling, blood-soaked screams oozes from the mouth of Garith, as Master Chief hears Garith scream. Garith hears Master Chief's screams as the eternal screams of both men goes and continues on for all of eternity. Then Markus Pheonix gets shot in the back upon entering the bar, getting into a bar fight with another man, killing that other man's brother, only to be shot in the back outside the bar by the man in retaliation for Markus Pheonix killing the man's brother during the bar fight. Upon getting shot in the back, Markus Pheonix grunts and then face plants, dead in a puddle of his own blood. Markus Pheonix, his soul violently plummets head first into the fires of Hades, ends up right next to Garith and Master Chief for murder, and Markus Pheonix cries out, "Zeus! Zeus! Have I done not of works for humanity in your name? Have I not saved humanity from the locust hordes?" And Zeus says to Markus Pheonix, "You have murdered a man in cold blood. During that bar fight, you were harassing that man's wife, who was also with him at the bar, and you killed him. And his brother served justice by eliminating you, bringing you to justice," said Zeus. And Zeus closes the gates of Hades behind him, leaving the three men who committed atrocities down there in Hades to burn and to be tormented and to be killed and to die over and over and over again forever, and to be tormented day and night by the evil, dark, demonic lord himself, Hades himself. Luigi overeats and steals from his brother Mario, ends up in bed with his sister-in-law Peach, thusly consummating sexual intercourse with his brother's wife, and ends up killing his own brother, as Luigi is damned for killing Mario and having sex with his sister-in-law Peach. As Luigi dives headfirst into the fiery pits of Hades, as Luigi screams out to Zeus, "Zeus! Zeus! Please save me, Zeus!" said Luigi. Zeus responds and replies to Luigi's pleas for help. "You, Luigi, you killed your own brother. You had sex with your own sister-in-law. And you overate. And you stole so much money from the Mushroom Kingdom," said Zeus. Luigi replies, "Forgive me, Zeus. I knew not what I did. For I knew not what I did. And for what I did was wrong, for I knew not of it. Please forgive me, Peach. Please forgive me, Mushroom Kingdom. And please forgive me, Mario, for I have sinned." But Peach repented for her sin of her infidelity and her disloyalty to Mario. And Mario, ever the good brother he was, ended up in Olympus, ended up spending all of eternity with his wife, Peach. And Mario and Peach turn their back on Luigi. And Luigi dies over and over and over again of diseases, gluttony, and greed. For every underworld false gold or fool's gold which was imbued with death from the fiery bowels of Hades, and he dies over and over again, and dies of starvation and getting stabbed all over and beaten all over from lower level demons in the fiery pits of Hades. As Hades himself, his evil, demonic, guttural laughter. Ha 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 ha. Wretched, foul, mortal souls are mine to torment and to kill over and over again in my domain, for I take pleasure in killing the sinners in my domain over and over again, said Hades himself. Genji betrayed his brother Hanzo, kills his own brother Hanzo, kills his entire family, and kills the wife of Soldier 76 as he looks down at Mercy's dead body as Genji raped and murdered Mercy, Soldier 76's wife, and killed her, and then pissed on her corpse while laughing demonically. Ares, sent by Zeus to destroy and to annihilate Genji for killing and the rape and the desecration of a corpse. As Genji's soul goes straight head first into the fire pits of Hades. As Genji looks around, seeing demons and souls tormented in the fiery depths of Hades, he screams, "Oh my heavens! Oh my Zeus! This is so terrible!" said Genji. "What have I done? What have I done? I ended up down here because I raped and killed a woman who was betrothed to another man and pissed on her corpse. And I killed my entire family." And Zeus said, "You, Genji, you committed an atrocity against your family and against Mercy, the wife of Soldier 76. You killed her, you raped her, then you killed her, and then you pissed on her corpse. I cannot allow a sin like that to be rewarded in my divine, ethereal, and holy domain of Olympus," said Zeus. And Genji sees Mercy in Olympus, and Genji mutters under his own breath, "Mercy, forgive me. Zeus, forgive me. Hanzo and my family, my dynasty, forgive me, for I have sinned." As demons close in on Genji, as Genji tries to fight back, only to be overpowered and outmatched by the demons of Hades. Then Joel Miller sacrificed his own child, then sacrificed the entire world, killed countless people, and ended up trying to save some child, only to rape and abuse her, and killed a father of a particular young lady, only to be faced with divine retribution for his sins, and killing his wife of his very own daughter, and did not tell his own daughter that he has killed her mother after the divorce. And Joel Miller wound up going straight down to Hades for also condoning his daughter's adult financial activity, which was a crime in of itself, which was drug dealing. For Zeus said to Joel, "You have condemned the world to ongoing zombie infestations and monster infestations. You tried to save one underage girl only to take advantage of her and abuse her, only to inflict Stockholm syndrome on her. And then you had put your own biological daughter in harm's way, only to get her killed. And then you killed your own wife after divorcing her, and not tell your daughter what you did. And you killed some poor girl's father. And you have stolen so much money. You've lived off of government assistance, which I implored you to live on until you were able enough to get a job, but you kept on abusing the government system because of your sloth and lazy and idleness. And you ate and devoured so much flesh of your fellow man. For that is a grave sin amongst all the grave sins you have committed. And you have killed your own fellow man, which I forbade you not to. And Zeus said, "You have damned yourself, Joel Miller, for you will not seek paradise." Joel Miller looked around and died over and over and over and over again, and had his flesh devoured by monsters and demons, stabbed, carved up by demons over and over again as he screams, "Ah, this hurts! This hurts so bad! I deserve this damnation! I deserve this torment in the fiery depths of Hades," said Joel Miller. "I did all these evil and wicked and demonic things during my life. Link kills everybody in the kingdom, ends up killing, raping and killing Zelda, only to be killed off by gravity, the fates, and his very own sword in the very middle of the kingdom of Hyrule. His soul is casted into the fires of Hades as he sees the 6 men who have all died and went down to Hades for their crimes. Link finally speaks. Oh my heavens! By the gods, this is such a terrible sight. Why are they all down here? Said Link to Hermes. And Hermes said, Zeus has sent these wretched foul men down to Hades for their crimes. All of them similar to one another. And you will be there shortly, joining them in their shared suffering, said Hermes. Zeus said to Hermes, throw this wretched, foul mortals, foul, wretched, demonic, contaminated, tainted soul into the fires of Hades, said Zeus to Hermes. And Hermes replies, yes, Lord Zeus, it shall be done. Link, fearful, chimes in, no, 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 please, please, by the grace of forgiveness, please, Zeus, Lord Zeus, Almighty Zeus, forgive me. I knew not what I was doing. Please, please, don't send me to my damnation down here, said Link. Zeus replied, it is already too late, mortal. You're going down there to burn forever, as demons rape and kill and dismember and disembowel that of Link. And Link replies to the torment and the pain and suffering and anguish and the violent assault on him as Link responds as such. This hurts so much. I can't believe how much this is so painful and how much this hurts. I deserve this. Zelda, Princess Zelda, please forgive me. Hyrule, please forgive me. But Link and Hyrule ignores him, turns their backs on him as he is condemned to the fiery torment of Hades, as Hades continues to laugh harshly with a demonic laugh. Ha 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 ha. Mortal men, damned to my realm to be tormented by me forever, day and night, and no ounce of mercy is down here with me, for I will enjoy taking my time tormenting you, killing you all day and night, said evil Dark Lord Hades himself. Then Caitlyn, she dies of a drug overdose and dies because she was a sinner and lived a life of sin. So she ends up dying. And she says to Zeus, "Why are these men here? Why are these men down here?" Said Caitlyn to Zeus. And Zeus said, "These men, they killed, they stole, they lived idly by, and they committed cannibalism and rape and coveted a fellow man's lover. And they killed innocent children, innocent youths, innocent juveniles. And they abused the youth. And they desecrated corpses," said Zeus. Caitlyn replies to Zeus, "Why am I down here?" "Because you did one of these grave sins. You killed a lot of people. And you did harm to yourself. For I, Zeus, commanded you not to. Of these you shall not have done. You have violated commandment number 1, said Zeus. You harmed yourself to the point of no return. You have got involved in drugs, and that's what killed you. You killed a lot of people. You pursued a life of homosexuality, which I commanded you not to. I did not create you to pursue another woman as you would with a man, said Zeus to Caitlyn. Caitlyn stammers and replies, Forgive me, Zeus. Vi was coming on to me. She was coming on to me, said Caitlyn. What was I supposed to do? Zeus replies, You should have steadfast in your faith in me, that you would not be led astray by that heathen, that no good heathen, Vi. She led you astray from what I designed you for what I created you for, is to be for a man, with a man, said Zeus. Caitlyn sees the soul of her potential boyfriend who died of cancer and whose last dying wish was to be the father of his and Caitlyn's offspring, their very children. As Jake turns away from Caitlyn, Caitlyn pleads for her mortal soul. Jake, please forgive me, for I knew not what I was letting myself be tempted into. Vi tempted me into it, said Caitlyn. But Jake ignored her. And Caitlyn was seeing the pearly clouds of Olympus shut, and she sees the fiery gates of Hades shut as demons drug her up, kill her over and over and over again as she screams, "By the gods, by Zeus's almighty, majestic, and powerful, and holier than thou beard, what have I done? I killed a lot of people. I let Vi tempt me into going against my heterosexual nature. I let her turn me into a lesbian. I have damned myself down here for it," said Caitlyn. "I deserve to be damned to the fires of Hades," said Caitlyn. Then Ada Wong ends up killing so many individuals, dies from a gunshot to the back of the neck, and dies in Leon's arms as Ada Wong confesses her feelings to Leon, and finally dies in Leon's arms with nothing left unsaid. She ends up being down there in Hades. She died and was damned to Hades for teasing and stringing Leon along and playing games on his heart instead of telling him how she felt about him, and killing a lot of innocent people. Ada Wong said to Zeus, "Why are these people down here suffering uncontrollable pain and punishment?" said Ada Wong. Zeus replied, "They did not follow my commandments. Be unto kind and generous. Be not evil unto anyone. Do not unto harm self. And desecrating corpses, harming the youth and the innocent, and taking advantage of the youth and innocent, and ruining relationships, and violated my commandments, and blasphemed the very sacredness of life of the youth itself. And you are down here for being not unto kind and generous, and being evil to Leon by playing your childish mortal games with his heart. I designed and created you to be his wife, to be his helper," said Zeus. Ada Wong replies, "But I had no idea that that Leon was deeply in love with me. I had no idea. I should have asked him if he was in love with me. And I killed a lot of innocent people. For the sin she committed, she reaps. And she's sown her own sins. The demons play games with her heart and betrays her. And other demons kill her over and over again. Zarya Amari fights in a war, dies, and was damned to Hades. She was damned because of following a life of sin and excess, killing constantly, going to war, consigning herself to endless battles and war and bloodshed of the innocent, and pursuing a life with a woman instead of with a man that Zeus has created her not to. For every innocent child she was told to kill, she suffers that death. Zarya Amari ends up saying, "Why are they down here? Why are these people down here?" Zeus replied, "They were down here because they went against what I created these humans to be. They went against my commandments. You are down here for lusting after women, which I created you not to. I created you not for war, not for a woman, but for peace, kindness, charity, and for a man." Zarya Amari ends up replying, "Zeus, forgive me, but I was following my mother's footsteps. I was a soldier. I had no idea living a life of sin would be this bad." Zarya Amari gets her heart played on, only to be betrayed by succubuses and killed by incubuses. As she screams, "Ah! This hurts! My heart is broken, and I'm being killed over and over again. I deserve this damnation to the fires of Hades," said Zarya Amari. Tubi ends up dying because she killed her own brother after desecrating his corpse by pissing and shitting on his corpse and killing a bunch of helpless, sweet, and harmless animals. So she was killed. Tubi's soul heads head first into the fiery pits of Hades below, as she screams all on her way down to Hades. Ah! Oof! As she goes and thuds, hitting her head onto the lava ground and the lava concrete ground below, as fire and lava is all around her in Hades. She sees a whole group of individuals in one torture chamber, outnumbered and outmanned by a bunch of demons, constantly tormenting the souls of the wicked down in the fires of Hades. She asks Zeus, "Why are they here?" Zeus replies, "They committed unforgivable sins and turned wicked and pursued a life of heathenism and licentiousness and living a lascivious and demonic life, for I did not create them to live as such." d.va asks Zeus, "Why am I here?" Zeus replied, "You have killed your own family member, your own brother, and you desecrated his corpse by soiling yourself on his corpse. For you will be damned, and you will reap the consequences and the punishment for it down here in Hades." "And you went against all my commandments," said Zeus. And d.va replies, "I committed a sin against my own brother. Brother, forgive me. Please. Zeus, forgive me. Take me out of this demon-infested place," said d.va. Zeus replied, "No, you have sinned. You will face the divine reckoning for your transgressions against one's own family. You will face eternal damnation in my brother's domain. You will face punishment at the hands of Hades himself. As Hades does to d.va what she did to her own brother. For Hades himself kills and defecates and urinates on the corpse of d.va over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. For all the love of eternity, she screams, "Ah, no, don't kill me. Arg!" And then, as she goes and hits the lava rock ground, as the brimstone ground begins to take on her blood, over and over again, she bleeds a giant 5-liter puddle of her own blood all over the brimstone ground in the fires of Hades. As she screams, "I deserve this! I have damned myself to the bowels of this place. There's no escape for me from the fires of Hades," said d.va. Then Zarya, she killed 5 men and then overdosed on drugs and shot her own father and mother, committing patricide. And Zarya gets sent down to the fires of Hades as she sees all of these groups of individuals be tormented by the foul demonic forces of Hades itself. Zarya, her heart is full of fear, as her muscle is useless against these demons. The archdukes and legionnaires of the fiery bowels of Hades itself, under the orders and the leadership and the mastership of Hades himself. As she asks, "Why are they all here?" said Zarya. Zarya said to Zeus, and Zeus replied, "They all committed such grievous sins against the innocent and the pure, and sinned against their own family, sinned against their own families, and sinned against themselves. For you, Zarya, you have killed your parents, you have killed 5 men, and you have killed yourself. You shall reap what you sowed in your life," said Zeus. "I cannot allow sinners, evil, wicked sinners, in my domain, my holier-than-thou domain of Olympus." Zarya looked up and looked through the clouds to see her parents and those 5 men she killed. And she begs for mercy. "Mother, father, the 5 guys I murdered, please forgive me." But they all turned away from her. She overdoses and dies on the combination of drugs and being killed by demons over and over and over again. As she screams, "Ah! This is what I deserve! This is what I get coming to me!" said Zarya. And Hades himself, ever the evil demonic dark lord, relishes and takes glee and delight in the torment of another damned soul that fell down to Hades, to fall down to his demonic fiery domain. Chun-Li had killed children, killed her own unborn child that she had with Ryu as she got an abortion, killed her own unborn child out of spite against her fiance Ryu, the best friend of Ken, and killed an innocent person, an innocent bystander, by drunk driving. And then she was killed.
New notification. 55
for
60 minutes.
In like a car crash, sent through the windshield and died on impact on the concrete. Her soul goes straight down to Hades, and Chun-Li asks Zeus, "Why am I here?" Zeus said, "You killed your unborn child. You killed an innocent bystander, and you drunk drived, and you killed your own self. You will suffer being put into a uteral sac, killed, and then killed again, and again, and again. And for breaking Ryu's heart, she asks, Ryu, please forgive me, for I knew not what I did." And so, demons kill her. D.va was killed by being lazy and died due to health complications of her constantly gaming. And she died. And Zeus told her, "Your sin of being bisexual, dating Brigitte and dating Lucio, instead of dating a man who I put you with, that you were destined to be with, you will be damned and to be killed in my brother Hades' domain." D.va said to Zeus, "Oh no, nerf this, GG. You noob, this is not the gaming tournament I signed up for. Why did I choose to be LGBTQ, to be bisexual, and not date Jason Dragon Sleeper?" said D.va. Zeus said to D.va, "You will be damned and you will be killed here in Hades forever." And D.va replies, "Jason Dragon Sleeper, please forgive me. I didn't mean to hurt you." And Hades himself ends up saying, "Ooh, another lost evil demonic soul trapped down here with me." And Ellie killed and was damned for being a potty mouth and being a lesbian. And Zeus sent her straight to Hades. And Ellie replies, "Holy shit! Hades, the actual place of Hades, the fiery underworld, it is real. Zeus, why am I here?" And Zeus said, "You pursued a life of being a potty mouth lesbian, and you will be damned down here, and you will die down here for murder as well," said Zeus. And Ellie screams, "Ah, this hurts!" The end. What was the moral of this story?